Hello, welcome to MindBody TV. I'm Dr. Kim Duramo, and in this episode, I'm going to share the number one most powerful key to healing using EFT meridian tapping or any mind-body technique or approach for that matter. For those of you who don't know me, I am a physician who has studied mind-body medicine for decades and decades of my life, used it for myself to heal from a severe autoimmune condition, and used it for thousands and thousands of people to witness healing for everything from end stage cancer, metastatic stage 4, severe unrelenting pain syndromes, migraines, ulcerative colitis, MS, seizure disorders that no one understood what was going on, long COVID, like the list goes on and on and on. But try it on everything, whatever might be going on for you, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional. When you ignite that healing from the inside out, it will not only allow resolution of whatever's ready to resolve for you right now, it will lead you to the right people, the right places, the right ideas, the right maybe books, something you read or come across, synchronicities that line up, because your mind is not just within your body and you are not separate from everything around you. We are all connected. You are guided from within. So not only does your body heal itself, but when you activate this, it will bring you to the right resources, the right approach, the right people, the right treatments, name it, so that truth healing can occur. So are you open? Are you ready? Where are you tuning in from in the world? I would love to hear from you. You can type it into the comments right now. And are you new to our community? How did you find MindBody TV? Okay, so thank you. The first thing I want to say where people go wrong with EFT meridian tapping or any mind-body approach of like self-healing, there's two main things: attachment and agenda. And I'm going to explain this. Attachment is when I just have to heal. I just have to make sure this goes away. And I'm using the modality to like fix a problem or force it, or I have to have this thing. And I'm not actually really open to something even higher. When I've seen people heal universally, like truly heal, they will universally tell me, oh my gosh, that was the best thing that ever happened to me. I never would have let go of. And then they list all the major ways they've changed through their healing journey that, like, if this hadn't happened, they never would have known. All the things they were holding that were limiting the full aliveness in their life, their well-being, their relationships, their connection, their passion of like doing what they really love to do in life. And that the healing and resolution of disease wasn't just about click and point, I don't have that problem anymore. It was, now look who I get to be. This was inside me all along. I'm so grateful that going through the experience allowed this to unlock, myself included. And I never believed in a million years I would say it was the best thing that ever happened to me. But when I actually allowed the healing to happen, it was absolutely incredible. Okay, the other thing is agenda. You have an agenda for the timeline. It's not gone yet. It's not done yet. It's supposed to be right away. Or, hey, Kim healed within days, and this is how it should happen to me. Or, I shouldn't be feeling what I'm feeling. I should be feeling this instead. These are the things that radically disrupt this process. So yes, the body really can heal itself. Your mind and body really are connected, and you can allow unthinkable solutions to come in, but you've got to release attachment and agenda. And that's kind of hard because you're like, how can I release what I want? I want to heal. I want to be pain-free. I want to live. You just have to soften a little about making that the first thing. In fact, I worked with someone with stage 4 cancer recently, and she was totally on board for this because she'd done a lot of inner work, but she said, no, I can see it's not just about we have to extend my life. It's about, would I be willing to enter a higher level of joy and peace? And then releasing attachment to what that's going to look like, because who knows how long we get to be here? Who knows how the journey is going to go? But can we prioritize? I choose to be in peace with myself. I choose to be in greater authentic connection with the moment, with other people. I choose to release agenda and attachment so that I can show up for what life has in store for me, which is better than what I even thought it could be, and just open to that. It takes some courage to let go of our intention. I gotta have this, but we just slightly soften around it. We can hold the intention without the attachment. And that's really the secret sauce. Okay, so we're going to use some EFT tapping, and we're going to do it to love the body. You're not going to use EFT to fix a problem, although yes, you can use it specifically, and it will magically allow that problem to dissolve, but you're not using it to make the problem go away. You're using it to love yourself more fully. So I want you to bring up a problem that you intend to be free from, or that you intend to allow to resolve, or even if it seems like a miracle. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess this, but I know that can't happen. Yeah, that's the one. I want to just lay it on us here. Put it in the comments, because we're going to play with that. What is it you would like to see change? And then take a few deep breaths, and I want you to feel everything that comes up around that problem. We're actually going to feel it to heal it. You got to go into it to go through it rather than make it go away and avoid it. That's not what we're doing. You can keep trying that if you like for another decade, and then you come back around to this and realize that's never going to get you what you want. But if you've already done that, maybe the last couple decades, and you realize like, all right, I am ready for something new. I'm open. Show me. That's the receptivity we're looking for. That's the secret sauce, and we can go. Okay, so with EFT tapping, we're just tapping on the meridian points gently with the tips of the fingers, softening the shoulders, breathing in and out. Breathing through the nose is helpful because it allows a relaxation response. But either way, absolutely fine. You're just tapping on these points, letting your body know it's okay. Now, these meridians feed back to the part of your brain that processes fight or flight, tension and stress, inflammation, sends all the hormonal signals everywhere. It is a major station, a major foundational fulcrum for everything happening in the body. Great. We have an awesome leverage point here. So I want you to feel everything that comes up for you around this problem. Whew. It might be a doozy. It might be big. Maybe there's physical sensations. Maybe there's thoughts like, yeah, chick, you don't even know what you're asking for here. There's no way. It might be, like the sarcasm. Yeah, right. But it might be emotions, heaviness, dread, fear. Could be anything. Bring it up, take a few breaths, type it in the comments to share what's coming up, and then the severity. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most severe, how intense is this that's coming up? So yeah, there's the situation like my sister did this thing, or I have no money in my bank, or I got this diagnosis, or I have all the symptoms and I have no diagnosis, right? You got the thing, then you got everything that goes along with it. That's what I want you to bring. The sensations, the feelings, the thoughts, the emotions. Breathe it in. Score it 1 to 10, 10 being the most severe. And we're going to begin. So just tapping on the outer edge of your hand. You're going to say out loud, I acknowledge this problem and everything it's been to me. And I'm willing to open to solutions. Okay, even though I have this problem, and say it out loud, it's really helpful. Even though I have this problem, and there's no way this is going to just magically resolve. I choose to be open to what's possible. Even though I'm dealing with something really severe that only I really get, I choose to allow even 2% opening to receive something new. Okay, inner eye, this problem I've had, and you can be specific and call yours out specifically. Outer eye, this pain, this frustration, under the eye. Maybe it's something that happened in the past. Under the nose, something I'm afraid of in the future. On the chin, it affects my relationships. It affects my well-being. Under the collarbone, everything about this problem. Under the arm, and everything that underlies it and goes along with it. top of the head, that I don't want to feel. I don't want to experience. We're going to do one more round. Inner eye, I do want to make it go away. Outer eye, and there's this idea, I have to make it go away. Under the eye, I've got to solve this. Under the nose, I can't let go and be at ease. On the chin, I'll do that after I have this handled. Under the collarbone, there's part of me that thinks I need to figure it out. Under the arm, and I'm not letting go until I do. Top of the head, all the ways I'm holding attachment. And I do have an agenda. Okay, you're going to breathe in and let it go. Did it feel good to acknowledge some of that? Did any of it resonate even just a little bit where you're like, it's kind of resonating with me. That's kind of true. Type it into the comments here. Let me know. And you're also like letting yourself know whenever you acknowledge something, whether you're speaking with someone or you're putting in the comments, you're bringing it into the 3D realm. You're bringing it out, not just in you. You're making it more real, not making the problem real, making the healing more real, making the acknowledgement more real, making the insight more real. So let it out. Wow, I do notice where I feel like I've got to handle this before I could let myself be at peace. Or I do feel like, I've got to be attached to this. How could I not be? So that's a good thing to acknowledge. I notice the attachment. Breathe in, breathe out. We're going to go further. Inner eye. I wonder what it would take for me to let go. Outer eye, of all the things I really do think I have to handle this. Under the eye, I have to control this or it won't be okay. Under the nose, I wonder what it would take to let go even just a little. On the chin, to a higher possibility I can't control and I can't do. Under the collarbone, what if it doesn't come from me? It comes through me. Under the arm, and what if I could let that happen? Top of the head, what if I could do my EFT just to love myself? Inner eye, to have compassion for how hard it's been. Outer eye, it has been so freaking hard. Under the eye, and it's okay for me to acknowledge that because it's true. Under the nose, it's okay for me to give myself that level of compassion. On the chin, in a way only I can give myself. Under the collarbone, would I be willing to give it to myself? Would I be able to give it to myself? Under the arm, what would it take for me to acknowledge how hard it really has been? On top of the head, and decide that that's okay to acknowledge. Okay, take a deep breath. We're going to keep going. What if I just did EFT to love myself? Outer eye, to acknowledge how hard it's been. Under the eye, and to let in that compassion. Under the nose, even if I don't ever tell anyone. On the chin, I'm going to tell myself. Under the collarbone, I'm going to let myself see who I really am. Under the arm, and use this to support and nurture myself. Top of the head, because I am worthy of being loved, supported, and nurtured. Deep breath in. Full breath out. That's what it takes. That's what it takes. No matter what it is you might have had attachment or agenda with before, the way to really let that in is to let go. Such a conundrum, but like we got to let go to receive. So you're going to tap to love yourself, to nurture yourself, to acknowledge what you really have been feeling, and have compassion. These are the essentials of healing. When you do this, everything is possible. Let me know how this was for you. Was it difficult to let go of some of the attachment or the agenda you've had about the timing? It's not working. It's not fast enough. Maybe you see yourself in that just a little bit and you're willing to laugh and like, all right, I don't need to do it that way anymore. What else is possible of how I could just be a great receiver and let so many things come in? So excited to be sharing this with you. We do have a live event happening in April in Scottsdale. So you are all invited. I would love to have you join me live. We will be using EFT, but we'll be doing so much more in the room. It will be a highly activated room, meaning you're going to feel stuff in your body like never before and let out the deepest nuggets of like what you didn't even know was there, so that you can really allow major, profound change. So please share with me what struggles you've been dealing with in whatever realm of your life. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how ready are you for a major change? Maybe it's a little scary, and we will hold you with love. You will be so nurtured and so held. So if that were in place, and you knew it was for your highest good, and you knew it was for your family's highest good, and you knew it was for the highest good of your future finances and your money, and you knew all that was included, how willing would you be to allow this, to receive this level of healing? That's what we'll be doing in the room. I'll include the information below. Our space is limited. We have a beautiful, beautiful space, but there's only so many people we can have there. So please be sure to get your spot if you know this resonates with you. I would love to meet you. I'm at drkimd.com. Be sure to subscribe so you stay abreast of what we are doing. I'll be broadcasting a new episode of MindBody TV every week at 11 a.m. Wednesday Mountain Time in the MindBody community and on my YouTube channel, Dr. Kim Duramo. So excited to have you here. Share this video with someone you love or 5 people that you love to really spread the word and allow that activation throughout all of humanity. You'll be amazed at what one activated person will do in the world. But we really benefit when we have the tools, when we know, when we're encouraged by others that love us and given the tools. So share this video, subscribe. I look forward to seeing you soon. Let me know how you liked this exercise, how you feel, what did you notice? I'm really, really eager to hear how this unfolds for you. Drink a lot of water after you do EFT. Know that the process can continue to unfold throughout the next couple of days. And so come back and leave us a comment then as well to let me know what happened. All right. Lots of love to you.